everyone, it is Kinda, and welcome back to the Love and Doha show. I hope you are all having a fantastic day wherever you're listening from. As always, we've got a mix of important national updates, community stories, and headlines that have people talking across Qatar. Let's start with a major regional development that made headlines this week. Qatar's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has strongly condemned the repeated Iranian attacks on Kuwait, describing them as a flagrant violation of Kuwait's sovereignty and the international rules-based order. In a statement, the ministry emphasized the importance of respecting the sovereignty of nations and maintaining stability across the region. Qatar also stressed the need to protect the region from the consequences of unprovoked attacks and to work toward reducing tensions at a time when stability remains a priority for countries across the Gulf. The ministry went on to reaffirm Qatar's full support for Kuwait and all measures taken to safeguard its security and sovereignty. The statement reflects the close ties between the two neighboring countries and Qatar's commitment to regional cooperation and stability. Moments like these remind us how interconnected the Gulf region is and how diplomatic positions can have a significant impact on maintaining peace and security for millions of people. Now, from regional affairs to something that affects thousands of workers right here in Qatar every single day. As temperatures continue to rise across the country, Qatar is once again stepping up efforts to protect workers from the challenges of extreme heat. Minister of Labour Dr. Ali bin Samik Al Mari has confirmed that the 2026 heat stress prevention campaign reflects Qatar's ongoing commitment to worker safety and well-being. The campaign focuses on raising awareness about heat-related risks and ensuring safer working conditions throughout the summer months. Anyone who has spent time outdoors in Qatar during peak summer knows just how demanding the weather can be, especially for workers in construction, logistics, transportation, and other outdoor industries. According to the Ministry of Labour, the campaign is not only about preventing heat-related illnesses, but also about strengthening occupational health and safety standards across all sectors. The initiative encourages employers and workers alike to recognize the early signs of heat stress, follow safety guidelines, and prioritize well-being during periods of extreme temperatures. Officials say the campaign also supports Qatar National Vision 2030 by improving quality of life for workers and helping create a safer and more sustainable work environment. Over the years, Qatar has introduced a number of measures aimed at worker protection, and campaigns like this continue to play an important role in keeping health and safety at the forefront during the country's hottest months. And finally, today, we have a story that combines weddings, the pandemic, and a legal battle that lasted years. A bride in Qatar has won a significant court case after her wedding plans were disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. According to court records, the bride had paid 135,000 Qatari riyals in full to a company hired to organize her wedding celebration. However, after pandemic restrictions forced the closure of event halls and prohibited large gatherings, the wedding could no longer take place. The issue arose when the company allegedly failed to provide any services and did not return the money despite repeated requests from the bride. The case eventually made its way through the courts, where judges examined the circumstances surrounding the agreement and the services that had or had not been delivered. The court ultimately ruled in favor of the bride and ordered the company to refund the entire 135,000 Qatari riyals. In addition, the company was ordered to pay another 20,000 Qatari riyals in compensation for damages. The company later appealed the ruling, but the Investment and Trade Court upheld the original judgment and rejected the appeal. The story quickly sparked reactions online, with many people supporting the court's decision and arguing that consumers should be protected when services are not delivered. Others pointed out the financial difficulties businesses faced during the pandemic and discussed the broader challenges that many couples and companies experienced during that period. Regardless of where people stood, the case has become one of those stories that resonates because so many people remember just how disruptive the pandemic was to major life events like weddings, graduations, and family celebrations. And that is a wrap for today's episode. Thank you for joining the Love and Doha show, part of the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and follow Love and Doha for all the latest news, updates, and stories happening across the country. Until next time, stay safe, stay cool, and have a great day, Doha.